you've brought to our attention this concept arises from some of you watching Gbnews television. Yes, we may mention that name now, Gbnews television, and you may admit to watching it.
Nigel.cecil, calling things out.
Hello, Jacobatties. Welcome. It's a little bit chilly round the hollyhocks at the moment, so with my bald nut, we've got my cap on to keep warm. Hope you don't mind. But of course, we get to know each other through these videos, don't we? So we may be ourselves. Nigel.cecil, entertainment entrepreneur, and of course, somewhat of a legend in my own lunchtime. Have you spotted the opening caption to this video? The statement at the top. Ma'am, you should know better. Then halfway down, well, it's saying, honour your father and mother. And at the bottom, I'd never say this to my mum, would we, Hilary? This caption arises because you get in touch, our fair-minded and equitable friends, via our usual email address, nigel.cecil@outlook.com. And you bring to our attention your comments, views, observations and questions, and then Hilary and moi endeavour to present them on your behalf equally and fairly in order to stimulate some discussion. So this caption that you've brought to our attention, this concept, arises from some of you watching Gbnews television. Yes, we may mention that name now, Gbnews television, and you may admit to watching it because it's a prize-winning organisation now. It's becoming mainstream. Quelle horreur! There will be those who won't like this news or even mention it because in showbiz there is a sort of cancel culture, isn't there? I'm digressing again, aren't I, Hilary? I'm very sorry. I do apologise. Vaccinated with a gramophone needle when I was a little boy at school. Yes, I admit to being a little boy, and I've not changed my mind on that anyway. Right? I'm digressing again. Well, this advert on Gbnews television is from a company called Twisted Gifts. Yes, it refers to an advert. And they've been promoting their product. And you're saying, well, the concept flies in the face of what we've mentioned about media communications, show business principles applied to politicians. We mentioned Sir Keir Starmer the other week. Exterminate. Yes, we'll have to do one with Kemi Badenoch, won't we? We will be doing one on Kemi Badenoch because we have to apply the same ideas equally and fairly to everyone. I'm digressing again. I do apologise. Keep me on the straight and narrow. So this advert, you see, appears to be in conflict with what we've been saying when it comes to celebrities. Top of the first division, how to keep yourself there. And the golden rule is always put your fans first. The fans come first, not you, the fans, and never disrespect them. But this company, Twisted Gifts, well, it's a little bit twisted. It started with the concept of challenging the idea of why you give gifts. It's got a very good mantra for forming the company. But the advert starts off with, well, one of the sons, with mum, promoting the company, and halfway through, well, presumably the elder son walks in and says, Ma'am, you should know better. Stopping the production. Didn't want the video done that way. And so it stops, and mum, rather sheepishly, replies, let's just give you a little look-see, shall we? A little look-see indeed.
Yeah, stop filming. Mum, you should know better.
Sorry, Lily.
You see, mum, rather sheepishly and lovingly, replies, Ma'am, you should know better. Is that disrespecting one's parents? It does seem to fly in the face of honouring your father and mother. Honour your father and mother. that your days may be long. Of course, the concept of the company Twisted Gifts is indeed, well, to have a different way of thinking about gifts, so maybe it's acceptable. But what do you think? Is it a good way of promoting a company? We're curious, because you seem to think maybe it's not been a very successful campaign. But there again, it is. If you look at Twisted Gifts' website, there's even a warning when you log in to say, come on, are you over 18? And then when you look at the website itself, there are some interesting gifts, but we're just asking about this advert. Do you think this advert works? Would you have done an advert that appears to disrespect your mum? Have times changed where we've got to a stage where, well, disrespect everyone? And is that something that's like biting at the core traditions of what makes us British and proud to be British? Mum and Dad, we always loved them. Of course, I can remember Mum saying to moi, come on, Nigel, you're not that old. I can still give you a clip around your hair for being cheeky at moi. But anyway, that's the question. What do you think? Is this advert in your mind a good way of selling the product? Or is it a little bit of, well, something different that is undermining the core values of what is British? British indeed. Get my tongue round that one, Hilary. British indeed. So, until the next time, Mum, you should know better. You know what? We've got this here. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Oh, yes. We've got this. Not quite a twisted gift, but we can wring its neck, can't we? All in the best possible taste. Please let us know what you think until the next time, and I'll try and get somewhere warm so I don't have to be all dressed up with my cap on. Come on, turn the heating up. Turn the heating up. It's hot. It's hot. And it gets even hotter if you're able to join us again. Do subscribe and let us know what you think via our usual email address, nigel.cecil@outlook.com. And we, until the next time, we'll say bye for now. Don't wring my neck. Don't wring my neck.